What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. In the last episode, we completed the second temple of the game, the Temple of Wind, and rescued the Spirit of Wisdom, Neri. And now that we've got the second spirit on our side, we really don't need to be here any longer, so in this episode, let's make our way back to Linebeck. That way we can set sail for more adventures here on the open sea. Should be a fun time. So what's going on, Linebeck? Well, Link, you did alright, kid. Looks like you hauled in another spirit, eh? To the Temple of the Ocean King, then. Let's set sail. Alright, I'm down for that. All aboard, we're setting sail. Right, except we're not going to go to the Temple of the Ocean King just yet. While we're in this area, I kind of want to take care of a couple of side quests. So while we were on the Isle of Gust, we encountered one of the, wayfarers' hideaways, and it did have an arrow pointing to this island. So what do you say we head over here, explore a bit, and see what we can find? Maybe, just maybe, we'll stumble upon the old wayfarer himself. On the way, though, we are going to encounter a new threat here on the open sea, and that is these pirate ships. So yeah, as you can see, they do have cannons, and they are going to actively try to shoot us down. So they're kind of dangerous. They take about 3 hits to kill. And yeah, if they do hit you with a cannon, it takes an entire full heart, so be a little bit careful. If you have really good aim and you're fast enough, you can actually shoot their cannons out of the air, so I'd recommend trying to get good at that, because later on, you might need to use those skills just to survive out here on the Great Sea. Anyways, we're close enough to this island, and there's another golden frog. We'll be finding out what those guys are for a little bit later on in this episode, but for now, let's just dock here on Bannon Island. Alright, so there's only one hut here if you look on the map, so I guess we'll just make our way up there, and maybe that is the old wayfarer's place, and I'd like to talk to him. He seems like an interesting guy. So let's check out this sign very quickly. Old wayfarer's house. Sure enough, it is. Sweet. So let's go inside and hopefully he's home. There he is. Alright, what's up, dude? Ah, this is the place for those who hunger for the romance of adventure. This is the Wayfaring Island, young man. Ah ha ha! So go on, tell me, did you find it? It? Hey now, you can tell me, there are no secrets between men of adventure. You came to this distant island in search of the elusive beast, the mythical creature that bewitches sailors from the waters of this island. You came in search of the mythical mermaid, right? What? Wayfarers must always be looking for adventure. In my search for the mythical creature, the mermaid, I sacrificed many of life's pleasures, friends, family, good snacks. I gave it all up to search for the mermaid. Take this pool, for example. What, it looks like a crappy inflatable pool. This is where the majestic creature will lounge once I capture her. This pool cost a hefty fortune for a man who follows his wayfaring heart. You are young. With age, I have learned to approach life's quests with passion. So, young man, if you see a mermaid, you'll tell me right away, won't you? Sure thing, dude. We men of adventure must stick together. Alright, I think we can talk to him one more time, so let's do that. The mermaid, she is a sly, elusive creature. She will not show herself if monsters lurk nearby. If you see one, you must get her attention. Show off your wayfaring heart. Alright, so that's kind of like a tip. Basically, we will not find a mermaid if there are still monsters on this island. So what we need to do is take out all the monsters, and then hopefully we can catch a glimpse of the elusive beast. And that's sort of why I killed off all the monsters on the way up here, just so we have less to worry about. I think this one might actually be the last monster, so let's see if we can find a mermaid. And uh-oh, I think I see one, so let's just hit her with our boomerang, and bam, there we go. Ow, hey, what are you doing? What's your problem? So I like getting dressed up like a mythical creature. I'm a human being, treat me like one. I'm not some freak you can throw stuff at. Don't just stand there staring at me. Apologize. I'm sorry. Humph. Okay, as long as you understand now that you can't go doing that. Maybe I'm wearing my mergirl costume, but I'm still me. And isn't this swimsuit cute? I made it myself. Sure. No way! You're saying there's an old wayfarer who thinks I'm a real mermaid? Wow, well, that's not my problem, you know. Well, I mean... Between us, I've always thought that wayfaring tales were neat. In a high-seas adventure kind of way. Maybe we're fated to meet. I'm gonna go to that old man's hut and visit him. I hope he raves on and on about the romance of the sea. Thank you. Alright, no problem. So what do you say we go and visit the old man ourselves and see if he's all happy now that he finally has a mermaid? Ah, young man, have you found her, the mermaid? Yeah, but I don't see her in your pool. What? My wayfaring heart is filled with the thrill and romance of adventure. You found the mermaid, and she enjoys listening to old wayfarers' tales. And she said that she would come visit me one day. I'm a fool to believe such a wild tale. How could you toy with the hopes of my romantic wayfaring heart? I've been waiting here, but no mermaids fond of tales of wayfaring have come. Or could it be? She must have met another old wayfarer to enchant with her mermaidish song. Who could that be? Teehee, did you hear, Link? Another older man? Teehee, you think he's talking about the lazy old guy who drives our ship? Oh yeah, I totally forgot Linebeck is technically here with us. Well, what do you say we go pay him a visit? Did you see any mermaids while we were gone? Hey, kid, can I talk to you for a second? What's up? Okay, get this. A little while ago, this girl came up and started talking to me. She had really tan skin, and she was really spirited. I'd say saucy even. Woohoo! But the thing is, I think she might have thought I was someone else. I only had a chance to say, hey there, hello, then she disappeared. Well, the life of a dashing sea captain isn't always easy. Alright, so our mermaid friend was here, but where did she go? Maybe she actually did go and find the old man, so let's go back inside and talk to him yet again. Hey, there she is. Alright, what's up, dude? Haha! I finally met the mermaid of my dreams! Never would I have dreamed the mermaid would come to me! You had a hand in this, young man, and so I want to give you this. Alright, he gives us a fishing rod! Hooray! Now we can fish while at sea! I had that fishing rod made so that I could hook the mythical mermaid, but I obviously don't need it anymore, so you can have it. Oh, but I have quite a challenge to stroke the fire of adventure in your heart. You must sail the seas fishing for mighty catches like I did in my youth. While at sea, keep an eye out for fish shadows. Go to where the fish are, and when you are above them, tap fish from the menu. And that's when the true romance of the sea will grip you. Alright, cool, so we might do that. I believe if you do bring this guy back a certain fish, he gives us something else. So we'll keep that in mind. For now, though, let's not worry about that. Instead, explore the rest of this island, because there is another minigame that we can play here. So, let me just grab my bombs very quickly. That way we can blow up this wall and get to the other side. We're actually going to meet one of my favorite characters in the Toon Zelda series, I guess you could say. So I'm excited to go and play this game. And hopefully you guys remember him from the Wind Waker playthrough. But here he is, guys. He's the guy from Windfall Island and the Sploosh minigame. Let's talk to him. Can't wait. So are you going to play or what? It's 20 rupees a game for kids. Yes or no? Let's do it. Yeah, okay, let's see. This game of skill takes place on the vast stage of the open sea. Leap on board, prepare to set sail, and raise anchor. On the horizon looms a blue target. Man the cannon, take aim, and kaboom! Yo! Slash bang kaboom! You obliterate the target, earning 100 points. Suddenly, a red target sails into view. It fears nothing, for it can't be broken. Every time you pound it with cannon fire, you earn 20 points. Blah-pow! Yeah, so did you get all that or what? I think we got it. The record is 2,500 points. So good luck on all that. Oh man, I love that guy. The ship sails on its own. Alright, and I kind of skipped over that by accident, but whatever, you get the point. So all we have to do is tap on the touchscreen, obviously, to shoot our cannon at these targets. So basically what you kind of want to aim for is getting 5 or 6 shots on the red targets each, and then go for the blue targets. You really can't afford to miss any blue targets. If you do, it's kind of over unless you get super lucky and hit the red targets like a whole bunch. So do your best to try and at least get 5 hits on every single red target, and whenever you see a blue target, make sure you aim for that like almost immediately, because sometimes they can go out of like view and you won't have enough time to actually hit them from far away. So we're doing pretty alright so far. Alright, good. I was kind of worried I might have missed that one for a second there. Our score isn't terrible, but I don't know. We might not be hitting the red ones enough, which is kind of concerning. So I'm going to try and get a bunch on this guy. And now we actually do need to turn around. And there's a couple more targets over here that we can hit. Come on. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this, guys. We might not have enough points, because usually by this point you kind of want to have close to like 2,000 almost, like 1,900 maybe. So this might not be the one. We're gonna have to get like really lucky. I'm trying my best to hit these targets. Like, this minigame is kind of hard. Like, it doesn't seem like it, but the ship does move very quickly, and trying to sort of aim the cannon and move the camera at the same time is not exactly the easiest thing in the world. At least we did get all the blue targets though, but we are still kind of far off from 2,500, so I really gotta nail this. Come on, can I get a couple more hits, please? Like two more. Alright, we nailed it. 2,500. Bam. Wow, we got really lucky. And hold there. We just barely got the max score. What? 2,500 points? That's unheard of. You get a prize for cannon excellence. Pick a chest to claim it. Alright, so pick any chest, and inside we're gonna get ourselves a bomb bag. So now we can carry up to 20 bombs, I believe, which is kind of nice. Okay. It's 20 rupees a game. Want to play? No, we're good, actually. Thank you very much. Thanks for playing, and don't leave any personal belongings behind. You got it, dude. I believe if you do get over 2,500, like even by like 20 points, he gives you the 20 rupees back, but that's not really a big deal. I don't mind losing out on those, but now that that minigame is done and we got the bomb bag, there's pretty much nothing else that I want to do here on this island, so let's go back to Linebeck and set sail. We're not going to the Temple of the Ocean King just yet. There's still a couple things that I want to do, so let's get out of here, man. Want to set sail? Yes, I do. The old Wayfarer actually did mark 2 different X's on our sea chart as well for hidden islands, so what do you say we head down here first? We could go to the one in like the upper middle section of our map, but there's really no reason to go to that island right now. The island down here, however, is really important, so going here first makes a lot of sense. We should spot this any second now, as long as I keep the camera pointed in this direction. It's kind of funny, actually, because if you point the camera the other way, you won't notice the island until you basically bump into it. It's kind of funny. Look there! That island isn't marked on our charts, Link. Fancy that. And it looks like we can dock there. Sweet! There, I've just added the island to your chart. Why not set a course for it? Already did. Yeah, one cool thing about this game is that, since we've sort of already drawn our path, like, inside the isle, I'm pretty sure once we get close enough to it, our ship will automatically dock. So I guess we'll find out. At least I'm pretty sure this game does that. Apparently it does. Sweet, there we go. And now we are here on the Uncharted Isle. And yeah, if you see on our map, there's literally nothing there. Kinda strange, huh? What? Look at the upper screen. There's no map of this island. That means no one's even set foot here. Think of all the undiscovered treasure. That doesn't make any sense. How could there be if no one's been here before? Maybe someone who knows diddly about treasure, buried something. Bah, whatever. I just know that there's treasure here, Link. I sniffed it out. Now you go find it. Maybe around the middle of the island. Alright, I trust you, Linebeck. Let's head towards the center and see what we can find. There is a gossip stone here, so let's hit this real quick. Boing! On this isle, a golden chief dwells who can harness the power of sea cyclones. At his request, I am here to prevent just anyone from entering his chamber. You must prove yourself by hitting 4 of my buddies in a very specific order. But to figure out the order, you must solve our island's enormous riddle. Ready to listen? The order is very specific. Okay then, I'm going to say it. It steers with rudder, then makes spray, and third it paddles, then sees away. Alright, so to solve this riddle, believe it or not, what they want you to do is map out this entire island and find all of the other gossip stones. So, there's one right up here, and it's on this weird, like, almost kinda triangular looking thing. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull out our map, mark the spot of this gossip stone, and then draw out the shape of like this thing that it's on, and that is not even close, but you know what? It's good enough. You do not need to be like super accurate at all. You just want to get like the basic shape of the island. You don't need to like really do any of the main features sort of inside the island, just the basic general outline. So let's draw this all the way up, and I actually did see another gossip stone here, so this is like the only thing inside the island that you need to mark. So we'll mark the location and like this little puddle around it. There we go. And honestly, I really do love this puzzle. It's a really, really cool mechanic, and when you actually finish drawing the map, you'll see that it makes a pretty cool picture, if I do say so myself. Mine probably won't look that great, but I'll do my best, I guess? Not really, though, because I'm a terrible, terrible artist. Alright, so there's another gossip stone right up here, and it's sort of on like this weird, sort of branching path Y-looking thing, so we'll draw this out the best I can and sort of make that shape, I guess, and you know what? That is good enough. So there we go. Let's keep mapping this area out, so go straight a little bit. And I gotta say, this would probably be a lot easier to map out if you know, there weren't so many freaking enemies trying to attack me and bother me. Like, that is kind of annoying, but I guess that's sort of like why they did it, just because they wanted to make this a little more difficult, because without the enemies, this would be really stinking easy. So let me take care of these guys real quick, then I will continue drawing the rest of the map. So I need to draw like upwards from where I am back to that other line. There we go. And now we go this way a little bit and it comes back up. So let's draw that. Alright. And what is this thing? I think there's like another gossip stone up here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. And this is sort of like another one of those Y paths, although it's not as big, so we're not going to draw it as like defined. I guess that's good enough. We'll mark the gossip stone. I actually forgot to mark the one on the upper left, so there we go. Now we go down a little, and gosh dang it, really? That's going to make drawing a lot easier now that my map is all like pixelated. At least it's coming back. There we go. Sweet. Okay, so I need to go down a little bit, then it curves, and I think it just connects back to where that first area was. So that's good enough for now. And as you can see, yeah, the picture is kind of like a really, really derpy looking whale. That was not good at all. But to solve the riddle, what you want to do is go and hit the gossip stone on the tail first. Boing! Did you know there are gold frogs around the sea that can kick up cyclones? Cool, thanks. Alright, so that's the first one. And the second one that you want to hit is actually on the, like, spray. Because, like, the whale is sort of like, you know, blowing water out of its blowhole or whatever that thing is called. So, let's head up here and hit this gossip stone. Boing. Did you know there are 6 golden frogs stationed around the entire sea? I feel like Did You Know Gaming right now. Anyways, the third gossip stone that we need to hit is actually the one on its sort of like fin, I guess you could say. So let's hit this one. Boing. Did you know the golden frogs will slip away unless you use a cannon on them? Alright, cool. And last but not least, we need to hit the gossip stone in the eye. Boing. Did you know you can fly to a variety of spots using cyclones? So convenient. Not that it matters to us, really. Alright, so there we go. If you hit them in that order, it sort of creates a bridge, and now we can go inside the cave on the center of the island. So let's head inside and see what we can find. Maybe it'll be that treasure that Linebeck is talking about. Spoilers, it's not, but it is something equally as cool. Check it out, man. It's a giant golden frog. Well, by my golden gizzard, a Soloto child. Whatever brings you here, Soloto? You stand in the presence of a golden Chief Silos. I'm so fantastic that I am the only frog hereabouts who leaps by cyclone. Slick, eh? Soloto, is that not the Phantom Hourglass that you carry? It certainly means, most certainly, and undoubtedly, that you know old Oshus. We go way back, that old codger and me. He watched out for me until I found safe harbor in this secret spot. He's helping us look for the ghost ship. A girl named Tetra was taken away by it. She's Link's friend. Ghost ship, you say? I've heard of that dreary vessel from my guild minions. Do you have any notion as to where the ghost ship might be? Not a clue yet. First we need to save spirits that are scattered on the seas. Ah, but the sea must seem very vast for beings such as yourselves. Vastly vast. Let me help you with a gift, Link. Alright, and he gives us the Cyclone Slate. This thing is going to be so awesome for getting around now. That is the Cyclone Slate. By drawing symbols on it, you can ride cyclones too. Want to leap elsewhere with your ship? Then spring into action with the slate. Could you tell us more about these symbols? My glip minions are strewn over the seas. 6 minions total, sparkling in the sun. Find them, ask them. They each know one symbol. Then by drawing symbols on the slate, your ship will fly to that spot in a flash. So all we need to do is meet the golden frogs and learn their symbols. But are you really sure that we can take something so wonderful with us? How can I just sit back and do nothing for you, friends of Oshus? The sea is vast, and that will help you bridge the distances. Our deepest thanks to your golden majesty. No, that's Golden Chief. Alright, cool. So now whenever we see a golden frog, if we shoot it down, we'll gain a symbol that will allow us to warp around the map. Very, very useful. Alright, so now that that is done, there's pretty much nothing else that we need to do here on Uncharted Island right now, so let's go back to Linebeck and set sail. Actually, you know what? That's going to do it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.